What's up guys, YvensB with a quick update. So Godox released their new trigger, the FT433, for the Godox lighting system, which means you can actually trigger your lights using the 4033 MHz bandwidth versus the 2.4 GHz. What does that mean? And by looking at the comments that I've seen on Facebook in the release, there seems to be a lot of people disagreeing or not being very happy with the release. And let me tell you why it's actually a good thing that we have this now in our pockets. So if you know anything about technology or about communications, the 2.4 GHz is maybe the most occupied frequency that exists on planet Earth at the moment. So the big issue that a lot of people had with the Godox system is their trigger that wouldn't basically fire at all times. Some people would have massive issues triggering their flash using the proprietary Godox mounts. So if you use Pocket Wizards, different standard, but for Godox specifically, it was causing issues for some people. And well, I can't really relate because I never had that many problems with my firing because I would scan the right frequency and pick up the ones that basically is the less populated. I understand some of the frustrations that people might have, but one thing that is for sure though, I don't think it's basically the Godox technology that's causing the issue. I really think that it's the 2.4 GHz technology that is really at fault here. Just think about it for a second. A lot of technology that we currently use is actually on the same bandwidth as your trigger. So think about it, Wi-Fi, which is pretty much damn near everywhere. Your phones, your house phone that basically connects to the base. What else do you have? You have also, any security camera. All that fun stuff basically relies on 2.4 GHz network in order to provide information. And your trigger also competes with that. So keep that in mind. Now, so with that said, with the FT433, we have basically a solution for the madness that is the 2.4 GHz, basically, which is liberating that network and basically going on something that is maybe less frequently used, very regulated, but frequently less used. So if you take a look at the Godox announcement that was made on Facebook or on the other website, is the FT433 basically relies on a new frequency in order to transmit. And if you just do a simple research, you'll know that the 433 is actually a more exciting feature. Reason being, it's because it's less frequented by other devices like Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, phones, etc. And it's also has better range in terms of range, and also it's more powerful because it penetrates objects better. So in terms of what you get something that's more reliable and also less used by basically a bunch of other devices. Also, one of the big benefits of this is it's not that expensive. If I take a look at the 4033 that's on Adorama, you can pre-order it if you want to, link are below. It's actually 64 bucks for a new trigger. And if you compare the FT33 against the latest release from Godox, the new trigger, you'll notice that it's actually cheaper than the actual new release. The reason being is by 433 is generally cheaper in terms of components versus the rest of the units or 2.4 GHz. So for those critics that are saying that it's not a good thing, why should I be excited? Well, it's just because you have something more reliable and it's made for other people, maybe not you, but for other people that need something that either has longer range or has more power than the regular 2.4 GHz. So for those who are complaining about having issues triggering, this might be it. And one big benefit of the FT33, it also gives you high-speed sync, it gives you also TCM, which is TTL really, and also a bunch of other features that are available in our regular triggers. But are we losing something? Yes, the aesthetics of the thing with that little wireless, that antenna is horrible. So yes, we're losing aesthetics compared to the, let's say, the new trigger from Godox. So I scoured the internet for that solution and I couldn't find the exact price for the receiver. And I've been searching like maybe throughout the day to see a price about the 433 and couldn't find anything. So if my research during editing will search something, I'll put the price right here. Hey, Editor Events here. So I've looked into the internet and apparently whenever you buy the trigger, it also comes with one receiver. Again, I'm still looking for information about the receiver, the pricing, no information yet, but I'm guessing it's going to cost not much because I'm guessing that if the actual trigger is $64, I'm guessing the actual receiver will be approximately $20 odd. It remains to be seen. We'll update you in the future. But at $64, if you're having issues triggering your light, this is a good solution for replacement for the old triggers that exist. Again, this is not a review. This is maybe just more to highlight what people have been missing about this specific release and why it's actually kind of exciting for people that are using lights in maybe in a different way, a different environment than yourself. So are you excited about this trigger? Are you against it? Are you for it? Let me know in the comments what you think about this actual new trigger. And maybe if I receive a copy, I'll do again another test like I did with the Pocket Wizards, which is triggering a light a mile away. If you want to see that, I'll be linking here below, and I'll see you in the next video.